Okay. Now then. I have to get past this mess. Alternatively, I can go through this door. And get some secret gubbins. Which I think we can all agree is the best type of gubbins. Primal chakrams. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, add that into junk. And I will break it down later. Now, as I recall, these traps genuinely do mess you up. Can I disable that one? I don't think I can disable that one, no. I don't think I can disable the really visual ones. Oh, damn. Yeah, I flubbed that one. There we go. Can only disable like the tiles on the ground from what I can tell. Well, it might be possible to disable the others as well. I do love a good little maze like this though. Oh. I'm getting phones out of that. Still cheated. Explorer's Journal 3. Okay. I had expected some rough work, dark hallways, but what is this structure that's been built here? Laden with vicious traps and poor lighting? Seems more like the work of a Dana than a Colossi. I'm only happy that I've managed to get as far as I have, but these mechanisms are already far beyond the complexity I was expecting. What have the Retalos fashioned here? Something awesome. I will collect every single plant in here. Ideally, disable every single trap as well. And collect every little bit I can. There we go. Though I will say, okay, this is just like a silly little pet peeve. But when you're in a place like this, like, you know, this trap has been running autonomously for ages, potentially, you know, decades, maybe even centuries, and all you hear is grating metal. It's like, yeah, no, unless that's a recent thing and the trap's gonna last for maybe a couple more days. No. But if this is how it's always been, those things should be whisper quiet. I don't know what kind of industrial super lubricant they used on all of the gears and the bearings in these traps, but that is going to be some grade, some S tier, not even grade A, S tier craftsmanship. It will be whisper quiet. If it is not, then it is not lasting very long. Hello. Also, I don't have my shield. Silly me. Just in time. Yota. You know what? Pow. Oh, really? Good lord, this is violent. Am I gonna force it to deep throat a greatsword? Okay, some of the kill animations with Reckoning mode are truly gloriously grotesque, but good lord. Can that be a quote? Sure, go for it. I mean, I guess I did say it. Those are actually not too bad as far as gloves go. What do I get up there? Up here. Pretty simple. Maybe they have hidden speakers to make noise because of OSHA regulations. I'm not sure that Colossi have OSHA. I know, it's a shocking revelation, but I suspect that... I just suspect that they don't. Ah, good. ROUSs. Colossi. You just invent OSHA for the Colossi. Chat, you're too married to this whole work safety thing. We're going to need to hold an intervention. Make sure I can get back there. Yeah, I should be able to. So the traps don't exist until a mortal is there to observe them, like stage backgrounds in a theatre act. Ah, I see. Schrodinger's traps. I thought as much. Really? You just... Oh, hidden doored me. Is that actually what you did? I disapprove. I disapprove of that as well. Super disapprove of that one. Where is my fake Yorta? Did it get stuck outside? Oh, okay. Like I said, disapprove too many times. Stop this nonsense. It stuck my fake Yorta in the trap, didn't warn me about it, and then just had me getting manhandled by a silverback troll. The rudeness. Unparalleled. No. I would have much preferred, if I'd known that I was going to be dealing with another silverback troll, to have held on to my reckoning mode, honestly. But... okay. Rend and Carver. I just got an extra 377 gold from hidden skill. Nice. 21 physical, 21 piercing, plus 6% bonus experience. Okay. Okay. Many have tried to claim Rend and Carver for their own, but between the trolls and the inhospitable environment, many more have failed. The only one who ever came close was a brutal warlord nameless in history, who carved a kingdom for himself with strange magic and these daggers, which he claimed came from beyond the arcane veil. They are impossibly sharp, and the wounds they cause are always fatal. 22 bleeding damage. I mean, it's a chunky downgrade, but the 6% experience bonus is going to be active whether I'm using them or not, as far as I'm aware. The Filettos did not last long, which is sad because I actually made them quite well, I think. Oh my lord. We came in here recently too. I need to get rid of all of those. I just need to go to a junk place and sell them. Each one of these is taking up room. Junk. Junk. I want to keep those at least until we're gone from this location. Junk, junk, junk. I mean, I don't want to get rid of them. They are taking up loads of room. All right, fine. I do need to dispose of something, so let's go find. Oh, I had experience boosters. Oh, why haven't I been using them? I've got a greater one. Ah, my sadness. Yeah, I'm just not making use of those. Just come into a stream. Why is Aavak being manhandled? I picked a fight with a troll. Hello? Oh, there we are. The troll used the power of strategic planning. It was super effective. Locked my back up outside of the room and locked me in the room with it. Hi. I just realized how very not great this game is for anyone with like spider issues. So, for anyone in chat who does sadly deal with arachnophobia, do you find that there's a distinction for you between like video game and cartoon spiders and real life ones, or is it anything with 8 legs just gives you the heebie-jeebies? Doesn't matter whether it's real or not. You know, if there's any kind of distinction between like real life photos of a spider, even though it's not there with you, it's a real spider versus like a comic spider. A riddle of many doors. Were Talos Masons mad to be driven to this? Or were they bored? I've been standing at these levers for what feels like hours, pulling in the combinations that have sprung to mind to find a way forward. I have slowly begun to learn that instead of wonder, I should be gripped with annoyance and fear at the sight of the Talos' great works. Very well. I want to explore first, then we'll be coming back to that. I suspect there's a door there I'm definitely going to want to get through. Oh. Hi. Thank you very much for obliging. Greatest social grace. If only I knew when I was going to need that. I honestly feel that one is... that particular potion is one that, in my opinion, is only useful if you know that you're going to be dealing with persuasion, and since this game kind of throws those at you unexpectedly, it's basically there for people who save scum. Right. Two in the middle. Okay. And then this one. Really? Hours? It took you hours to do this? Call yourself an explorer? An explorer of ineptitude, perhaps? That was not even me relying on, like, previous playthroughs knowledge. That, like, I did not remember the sequence to that. I barely even remember this dungeon. That... Good lord. Hours, chat. It took them hours. Maybe they never even got through. Maybe they're still dead to this day. Maybe I passed their corpse and I just didn't pay any attention. Apparently there's something there. Didn't pay any attention to it. Okay, this looks like a boss fight. It is a boss fight. Oh, you've seen me. No hiding from you. Do I even still have my fake Yoda? I do not. If I did, it's gone. Ouch. Now to punish you. There's so much poison going on there. Ouch. That's gonna hurt. Twice. Ouch, I'm just taking punishment for no good reason here. Okay, gonna have to get rid of some other things. The more potions I use now, the much worse it's going to be for me later on, by the way. The Anakatos quest line leads to a particular fight that is going to be really, really rough. Like regarded as one of the most difficult fights in the game. Right. I'm lucky enough to have undone the violet cage. Through the process, in doing so, it took far longer than I thought it would. What had begun as an endeavor of a few hours has evolved into days of work. Already, I'm growing concerned that I lack the necessary supplies to make the rest of the journey, and I dare not try to rest within these halls, but the treasure calls to me still. I will not let the ghosts of madness best me. I'm a mason in my own right. Any great work the Rotelos clan seeks to throw at me, I am capable of besting. Uh-huh. There we go. I guess we go for the orange one next. We've been relatively lucky in being able to harvest some of the really nice reagents that don't show up too often, but oh goodness. Right. Okay, this one looks relatively straightforward compared to the others at least. I wonder what the stealth attack on the Terex looks like. Don't mind me. Hello! Sadly not capable of taking you out in one attack. Ooh. I won't bother summoning the Fagiota until I'm actually ready to fight something, because the amount of transitioning between levels is basically just costing me mana for no good reason. It's half the time they can't follow me up the stairs or something. Maybe use some of the red hand potions that are taking up stacks. That's actually a good point. That is a good point. I'll try. Oh, it's just going to be a regular maze. Okay. I'm okay with that. Nice. This looks like it leads to the treasure chest that I want to get. Maybe? No. Yes. Okay, never mind. But the other one is on a different level. A room of stairs. I was glad that I did not need to fear the traps of the Violet Wing, but now I fear the Rotelos clan designed this place to share the madness which they themselves were afflicted with. Which path leads to my destination? Would that I had chalk or wax or some means of marking these walls, but the supplies I have left to my name are needed. I have made 3 tries of these stairs already. I suppose I must stop writing to try it once more. Fair. Take. No, no. I suspect that to get you... I'm not sure this is the right path for you, but we'll go up it anyway. This one looks like it's just a basic little puzzle. Just trial and error more than anything else, I should imagine. Just That leads down to the very lowest level. Might that chest be down there? Let's go and find out. Hello. It would appear that this is in fact the place with the chest. I'm not going to use my reckoning mode, as I strongly suspect there's going to be a troll somewhere in here. Okay, a fairly simple one. Really, I can't pick up lockpicks? Fair enough. Ooh, that's worth a lot. As is that. As is that. All of these things are now worth quite a lot. Damn. I'll keep that one for our fence. Oops. I don't want to destroy all, if you're wondering. That's why we're going through these slowly. Because if I don't, then I throw away a lot of money. Okay, minor healing potion, not terrible. But that has gotten me all of the potions I need. Sorry, all of the treasure from that wing. I want to finish exploring that side though. I have gone up that side. I've gone up that side. Let's go down now. Because there is another route down here. Oh. Okay, never mind. Now, if I wanted to be conniving with an area like this, I would probably make it so that things changed. Right now it feels very much like all I need to do is just memorize the routes that I've already taken. Eventually I'm going to get to the right one. This game doesn't really... you probably noticed it. It doesn't have a high barrier for entry. Like, it doesn't go out of its way to make things difficult. That looks like a boss arena. This is where I came in, is it? It is indeed where I came in. Fair enough. Oh, of course. Yes, 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 yes. Got turned around a little bit there. That's my bad. Now, that goes nowhere, but you can jump down from there. So that seems to me a path that doesn't lead to my destination. So it's the one I want to explore first. Nope, just goes straight into there. Fair enough. That one's fairly blocked off as well. But yeah, I would probably make some sort of Honestly, a combination of the levers to open doors plus moving paths, but in such a way that you couldn't always see what was going on. So you would have to, in effect, find a combination that's as you change the puzzle, you change the solution. So there wasn't only one way to solve it, because ironically that would lead to more attempts needed to get where you want to go. That will just take me down there, so that's not the route we want. Because if there's no easy way to simply reset it, unless you remember the complete combination of movements that you've made. But if the levers behave differently depending on the current or configuration of the levers, then you know you're adding extra layers into the puzzle, which, I mean, personally, I would enjoy that. Though I appreciate that it might be a little bit much for some people. I just like mazes, basically. It isn't even any sort of like, oh yes, I'm such a good puzzle solver. I just happen to very much like mazes. Take care, Sumi. Enjoy your Crusader Kings 3, mate. Maybe we should get a multiplayer game of that going for the Dapplings. Hello! Hopefully me swinging the camera around as I do, because I know I do that a fair old bit. Hopefully that's not causing anyone sim sickness. I sort of swing the camera like I do with my eyes just when I'm moving around them. Because in a game, your peripheral vision is really actually quite narrow. Like from the perspective of the camera, it's narrow. From the perspective of the character, it's probably fine. That was extremely trivial. Wahoo! I'll have this in my second screen, so I'm not leaving, so I'm not paying as much attention. Ah, right. Gotcha. Well, still, I enjoy it. Sorry, I hope you enjoy it, mate. Right. Now then, what's this one going to be like? There's actually some decent reagents in here. I wanted to pop in here just to grab the reagents. And now the Emerald Wing. I'm close now. At best at the mazes and the traps and the door. There cannot be something more challenging than the summation of all that I have faced already. With my conviction steeled, I must take a moment to compliment the Rotalis clan on its fine work. Though lesser beasts have taken up occupancy in these halls, they have not suffered much in the form of decay and destruction as the other catacombs have. Would the Rotalos had the sense to apply themselves to the good of the city and the Colossi people, we might have more wonders to show this world instead of a puzzling crypt with a vindictive purpose. A vindictive purpose, eh? Oh, I dislike this part, I'm gonna be honest. Ah! That sucked. Stupid dodge. I did not dodge. I dodged the direction of my character and not the direction of my camera. Very important distinction that I had failed to make. They really have gone ham with the traps in here, though. My lord. Ouch. Okay. Ouch. Double ouch. Okay. Calm thyself. My lord. It's like the trap areas in Hand of Fate 2. Look. Blink actually does make this a bit easier though, because I'm physically not in the position that I'm blinking across. Ow. That was kind of hard to judge where that was coming out. Ow. Okay, that was a close one. Okay, that hurt a lot. I'm now stuck. Okay, phew. That was a bit awful. I couldn't simply blink over there because I would have immediately met those blades. My goodness. I take back all I have just written. The Rotellos were mad and deserve the burning embrace of Telgras. I don't think he's having as much fun. I think his fun may have run out. No. 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 Oh, could I also disable those? Oh, damn it. I guess this is as far as he got, sadly. No. We need a very specific point to be able to disable that. There we go. When you've got enough detect hidden and blacksmithing, honestly, trap corridors like this are just gathering zones. Not particularly high quality gathering zones, I will say. Gathering zones all the same. It does look like you need to disable them in a certain order to get the most out of them. Alright. Cavalier's Medallion of Clotting, not bad. Explorer's Journal. It seems that I have made it as far as I can. Can't seem to stop the blood. Curse these madmen. Curse this monument to their insanity. Rip. Dapper Rip and Chat. They got so far. But flubbed it right at the end. I mean, on the plus side, that means more stuff for us. Why is there something through there that I can't get to? That's okay. That's the way I'm meant to be going. I see. Jimmy said, man, I need an SSD on my PC. Yeah, I do not know what I was doing before I got an M.2 drive. My lord, the amount of time that has saved me in just loading time alone. Okay, cannot gather because you can see me. Okay. Many reagents. I'm still initializing the game. I'm so sorry, mate. Okay, this looks like a bit of a boss fight. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Okay. It's not... Oh, no, it is going to make it. Fair enough. Our picks are nice. Back up to a nice number, though, now. Extremely pleased with that. Okay, the lights are promising me something interesting. What kind of fight we... Oh, good lord. Really now? Okay. Okay. This is indeed a thing that we can do. Not at all surprised by that. All right. Did he write at the end? No. Thankfully, this game did not fall into the trope of I'm dying and I'm going to write down my anguish cries on the paper because I'm dying and I want people to hear that I'm dying, because that is a thing that we do. Hi. I mean, if you did not have the means to disable traps, this would unironically be a little bit of a scary place. Only because you wouldn't have the flexibility to just dodge in whatever direction when a fight happened. But for the most part, I'm able to disable the issue. So if I do get snuck up on, I just have to move back the way I came, really. I have had to get rid of so much stuff. I'm not okay with it. Getting down to like... There's very few just full-on common items that I can break down now. Reminds me of the UFO section in one of the South Park RPGs where they put audio logs all over the full of entries from people trapped there complaining about no food and only audio logging devices. I didn't play any of the South Park games. Maybe I should have. We are definitely about to get into a fight, so. Been saving this up just for you. Are any others alive? Okay, before I do anything. Okay, 3,640. Even though realistically I didn't get the best return on that, simply because it was only the troll. But it's a simple wing. I'll take it, but not much of anything for us right now. Like using the greater experience, I should have gone for the lesser one really. The greater experience booster would have been better in a bigger fight with more powerful enemies for me to take down. Though I'm not entirely sure if the greater experience booster simply makes the effect last longer, or if it gives a greater effect. You're starting in the Principality of Gwynedd. Okay, enjoy. Starting as one of the Diademic Princes. Assume he is playing CK3 and starting in Wales for the sounds of it. Oh, I apologize. That's my alarm to wake up. I don't know why I've got alarms to wake up. I never need them. I'm almost always awake at the time. Chest is up top. Okay, not bad. Okay, we have very, very thoroughly restored our... No, I can't see it. There we go. We have restored our lockpicks at this point. Quite handedly. Are you awake, Aavak, or are you sleep streaming? You never tell, you know. Never be too certain. Right. Not sure if I get all of them or what, but Crown of Kairos. The debt. Oh, okay. Titan Spear. Oh, and the dead. Was that dead shot or dread shot? The dead shot. 145, 107 physical damage, 38 piercing damage, 10% damage versus lightly wounded targets. Though incredibly difficult to draw, this bow is so powerful that any hit is sure to be a savage one, if not fatal. I mean, wonderful, but not for my build. And a great sword. No one is certain what being might have been large enough to both craft and wield the spear that this sword was once a part of. It is hard to think of something more terrifying than the warrior that can heft the weighty blade alone. Hey, Kilgore, how you doing, mate? Wonderful to see you in chat. Hello, Raiders. Let's get a shout out for Kilgore. Wow. Double raid. 2 raids. We're on top of each other. I will have to use the other shout out for Wasted. There we go. But welcome on in, everyone. Timing is impeccable. I was just about to say, Kilgore, you've come when I'm streaming the sort of game that I imagine you, in particular, appreciate. A gem of a game from the 2010s, I believe. And Wasted. Hey, oh man, how you doing? Was it more Stationeers with Shadow tonight? But chat, please do avail yourselves of the links and the buttons and go and massage those lovely buttons. Kilgore and Wasted, both fine creators and both very deserving of a follow. If you are particularly fond of retro gaming, then Kilgore is the person to check out. An encyclopedic knowledge of older games and a fellow collector of boxed games. An increasingly difficult thing to collect these days. The only times I'm ever able to find them at this point is like car boot sales and the likes. Back games that had paper manuals, not like this is the manual for the quick start guide for installing your graphics card. Just a very large piece of paper that's folded. No, an actual book with pages and an index and an appendix and everything. But do please give Kilgore a follow. And of course, Wasted Space needs almost no introduction, I'm sure. For those of you who follow me, you are almost certainly already aware of Wasted, but just in case. A very cerebrally focused gamer. Likes him some games that you have to properly chew on mentally, such as Space Engineers, and more recently, Stationeers, which of course many of you have seen me playing. Both of them absolute paragons of streaming, fantastic creators, and very, very much deserving of your attention. Both the engineers tonight said Wasted. Station and then Space, a variety, albeit Snowpiercer community style. You were back with the giant locomotive. Well, I guess, is it a locomotive when, well, I mean, trains have wheels. Just because they run on tracks, or rather in this case, because they don't run on tracks, I don't think it would mean that it isn't a train. A convoy is perhaps the most safe way of putting it. The Elite Manual Starship Guide was amazing to read and funny too, says Karendry. Kilometer-long road train. A land boat. Saralax says, the last box game I bought holds up my monitor. By the time I got it, the servers were closed down. I've got loads of boxed games, and at least 80, maybe even 90% of them, whilst I do technically own a device that could play them, realistically, I don't. I mean, for example, I've got Black and White 2. I no longer have a DVD drive. I can't install it. Just the way it is, you know. If I want to play that, I would need to rejig my PC. Like, I'd have to get one of the old PC cases that I've got that I just kind of keep around with a quasi-working PC inside it, and hook it up to the network just so that I could access its DVD drive. They sell external USB DVD drive. You know what? I hadn't even considered that. That was probably the easiest way of doing it, yeah. I would have to buy one. And there's a part of me that's like, oh, but I do technically have the device. I just don't have it in a ready-to-use state. Road train is the proper term for it. It's also a thing in real life, usually trucks and lorries, or 3 or more trailers behind. Oh, with 3 or more trailers. Really? I didn't know that was what a road train literally was. Okay, that makes sense. Wasted says, fellow, this case still contains parts of a random PC intro. Yes. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, some of the cases I've got, I'm keeping for nostalgia purposes. I've got a Case Labs case that is, it is just shy of 1 meter tall. Like, I'm no slouch when it comes to lifting, but I cannot lift it safely by myself. Like, I could, if I desperately needed to move it, I could hoist it up, but I would be doing things that are not recommended to my back in order to do it. It is definitely a 2-man lift kind of thing, or, you know, a trolley. Huge case. But it is, I'm not going to get rid of it. Like, the only reason I've got my current PC not in that case is because I haven't got a table that can fit it under. It has to sit on the side of my desk because it's too tall. I don't have a table, including my dining room table, that will fit it under. So it's kind of a beast. And just for the sake of the convenience of my office right now, I've got a much smaller case that can slide underneath. But I love it so. But I mean, it's a complete aluminium case. It is workmanship. It's so good. And I'm so sad that they went under. Kilgore said, I played the game I played tonight on a Pentium 233 with a Voodoo 2 card. I will pretend I know what the Voodoo part means. The Pentium 233, I understand. I'm assuming you're meaning a graphics card, but I'm not entirely actually sure whether you mean a card or a chipset. Voodoo 2 was 3D accelerated graphics card. Right. Karendry says, I still have a functioning, for now, 486. By the way, chat, we will get back to the game in just a moment, and I will actually cover what this game is. But enjoy a moment to geek out about old computer stuff. The era where you still needed a 2D card to accompany it. Really? You needed 2 graphics cards, one for 3D and one for 2D?